Lepo pozdravljeni vsi skupaj. Se v redu slišimo, je razločno, ni preveč glasno pred nami. Hvala vam lepo vsem za prisotnost, ko ste prišli na zadnji dogodek v šolskem letu Študentske blaginje. Torej, ideja, tudi ena izmed idej te Študentske blaginje je, da vabimo tudi take posebne goste, kot je danes prisoten, doktor Vasudeva Dasa, da nam lahko predajo neko poglobljeno znanje iz različnih področjih življenja, kako dvigati kvaliteto teh različnih področjih življenja, s katerimi se vsi ubadamo. Tako da danes bo govoril o kontroli obvladovanja uma, za trajnostni uspeh. Doktor Vasudeva Dasa ima doktorat iz managementa in sprejemanja odločitev, ukvarja se tudi z drugimi raznimi področji, kot so osebnostni razvoj, leadership, kako vključi duhovne in pa etične principe v organizacijske vede in je mednarodni predavatelj, potuje po celem svetu, predava na raznih znanstvenih konferencah. Tako da imamo veliko čast, pa veliko srečo, da se tukaj ostaja pri nas v Sloveniji, da imamo to možnost, da lahko poslušamo od njega, njegove izkušnje, znanje in modrost. Tako da bo začel s predavanjem. Če ima kdo kakršnokoli vprašanje, bo tudi na koncu čas, 15-20 minut, bo čas za vprašanje. Če imate kakšno goreče vprašanje, lahko že vmes vprašate. Lahko tudi zapišete vmes kakšno vprašanje, da ne bodo povrnila. Tako da, doktor Vasudeva Dasa, I give you the word now and you can start.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to this auspicious gathering.
Dobrodošli vsi in vsi lepo pozdravljeni na tem srečanju.
Actually, it's my first time of coming to this city. I've been to the area before, but it's precisely Slovenia. I've never been here. This is my first time.
To je moj prvi obisk v tem mestu. Bil sem že tukaj na tem področju, ampak ne specifično v Sloveniji.
And so today our topic of discussion is mastering the mind for sustainable success.
Torej, tema današnjega predavanja je, kako obvladati da dosežemo trajnostni uspeh.
So first of all, let's try to understand what the mind is.
Prvo moramo poskušati razumeti, kaj sploh je
Most people have had some dreams in their lives.
Večina izmed nas, večina ljudi je imela že nekaj sanj v tem življenju.
And in the dream, you find yourself, say, in another city. Say you find yourself in New York.
Recimo, ko sanjamo, se lahko zlahka znajdemo v nekem drugem mestu, na primer v New Yorku.
And when you wake up from the dream, you find yourself on your bed in Ljubljana.
In ko se zbudimo, pa se prebudimo v svoji postelji, smo spet v Ljubljani.
So it just shows how there is another body which is subtle, whereas this physical garment is gross.
Torej, to prikazuje, da je tudi neko vrsto telo, ampak bolj subtilno, se razlikuje od tega grobega fizičnega telesa.
And that dream body is basically made up of three subtle elements.
In to telo, ki sanja, je sestavljeno iz treh subtilnih elementov.
The mind, the intelligence, and the ego.
Iz uma, inteligence in ega.
And this subtle body is the carrier of our real spiritual identity, the life force. It's like you buy iPhone, what's the latest iPhone? 16 or say you buy the latest iPhone and you need a SIM card.
Recimo, ta je nosilec naše prave duhovne identitete. Tako kot recimo najnovejši iPhone 11 in ima to praznino, kjer vstavimo SIM kartico.
The SIM card activates the phone.
In ta SIM kartica aktivira telefon.
In other words, the SIM card is the life force of your iPhone.
Torej, ta SIM kartica je življenjska sila, daje življenje iPhone.
Similarly, the spirit soul is the life force within this body, and the subtle body made up of mind, intelligence, and ego, they are the carriers of that spirit soul.
In tako je tudi duhovna duša, daje življenje temu telesu, temu subtilnemu telesu, ki je sestavljeno iz uma, inteligence in ega in ki nosi to dušo.
Now, talking about the mind in relationship to the intelligence and the ego. The mind is like the younger brother to the intelligence.
Torej, ko govorimo o umu v povezavi z inteligenco in z egom, je kot mlajši brat inteligence.
And the mind is stout. It's younger brother. The older brother, the intelligence, is slim like me. Whereas
Torej, je, ko bi rekel, tako malo močnejši na to izgledu, ampak recimo inteligence pa malo bolj vitke postaviti, kot jaz.
Whereas the younger brother, the mind is stout, tall, big. In America, we call them hitman.
Torej, pa je bolj višji, malo debelejši, malo močnejši narave. Temu rečemo v Ameriki hitman.
So, although the mind is the younger brother, he has a big body.
Čeprav je mlajši brat inteligence, ima močnejše telo.
And he can bully the older brother, the intelligence.
In lahko izvaja mobbing na tem starejšim bratu, na tem inteligencu.
And we know what bullies do. Bullies can harass you and beat you up.
In vemo, kaj takšni nepripravi lahko storijo. Lahko izzivajo, lahko koga pretepejo.
So the mind is also like that. The intelligence is for discrimination, but then the mind is for sense gratification.
Torej, tako je, deluje samo za čutno zadovoljstvo, inteligence pa deluje da diskriminira, kaj je prav in kaj ni.
The mind is the chief of all the working and knowledge acquiring senses.
Torej, je središče vseh čutil, tako čutil, s katerimi delujemo in čutil, s katerimi si pridobivamo znanje.
So, the mind is very powerful.
Torej, naš je zelo močen.
The nature of the mind is accepting one thing now and rejecting that same thing the next second.
In narava je, da sprejme neko stvar in potem to isto stvar naslednjo sekundo zavrže, jo opusti.
I'll give an example. I was in South America, and I had a friend. He's a medical doctor. So,
torej, bom dal primer. Bil sem v Južni Ameriki in imam prijatelja, on je zdravnik.
And he had a beautiful partner, lady.
Imel je čudovito partnerko.
They were living together.
In sta skupaj živela.
He said, let's get married.
In je rekel, dajmo se poročiti.
The lady said, no, I'm not going to get married.
Partnerka je rekla, ne bo se poročila.
And he likes this lady. He likes
In ta
the lady.
partnerka mu je všeč.
Lady is beautiful.
Ta partnerka je velika, čudovitna.
So he became very much attached to the lady, and lady also became very much attached to him.
In on se je zelo navezal na to partnerko in njegova partnerka se je zelo navezala na.
And then they had 2 kids.
Imela sta 2 otroka.
It's common these days. Okay, you don't need marriage to have a kid.
To je danes običajno, ne potrebuješ, da si poročen, imaš otroke.
So, as he was very much submerged in attachment and love,
Torej, on je bil zelo, zelo absorbiran, zatopljen v to naveznost, v to ljubezen.
for this partner.
V to ljubezen za to partnerko.
One day the lady came and said, hey, it's time to quit.
Partnerka prišla do njega in rekla, ok, zdaj pa mislim, se bo malo končalo.
He said, what did I do?
On je rekel, pa kaj sem storil?
I said, you didn't do anything. It's time for me to quit.
In ona je rekla, ne, ti nisi nič storil, jaz moram zdaj nekaj, moram končati.
This is a man he likes so much, he cannot do without him. And now she says, it's time to quit.
Torej, tako je izgledalo, da ona je bila navezana toliko na tega moškega, kot da brez njega ne more živeti in potem nekega dne pride do njega in mu reče, zdaj je pa konec.
It just shows the nature of the mind.
In to prikazuje naravo uma.
In Sanskrit, the mind is described as sankalpa and vikalpa, acceptance and rejection.
V sanskritu se temu reče sankalpa in vikalpa. Sankalpa, da nekaj sprejmemo, in vikalpa, da nekaj zavržemo.
And unfortunately, the mind is the controlling force of our social adventures, our economic adventures, our domestic adventures, and everything you can think of. The mind is the controlling force.
Torej, se dotika vseh naših področij življenja. Ekonomsko področje, socialno področje. Je prisoten vse posod, vse on kontrolira.
We are more or less slaves to the mind.
Mi smo večinoma sužnji svojega uma.
And the mind has created so much of implications for human beings.
In ustvarja veliko komplikacij za nas, človeška bitja.
Even we know this thing is wrong, the mind can impel us to do it.
Čeprav vemo, da nekaj ni dobro za nas, da nekaj narobe, nas lahko prepriča, da storimo prav to stvar.
In fact, I like quoting this celebrity, Bob Marley. Bob Marley, in fact, in the words of Bob Marley, says that we should emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, from slavery to the mind. Bob Marley, he's not a big philosopher, he's entertainer.
Recimo, Bob Marley, on ni nek velik filozof, on je bolj tak zabavljač, ampak on celo pravi, da bi se mogli rešiti tega suženstva svojemu umu.
Let me explain the implications of Bob Marley's statement.
Ne razložim to izjavo Boba Marley.
The 10th director for International Monetary Fund is a French guy. His name is Strauss-Kahn. He's an economist.
Eden izmed ekonomistov glavnega podjetja za neke poslovne stvari iz Francije.
He was a director for the 10th director for International Monetary Fund.
On je bil neke vrste direktor za neko mednarodno podjetje, ki se je ukvarjalo z denarjem, s raznimi posli.
But he had no directorship over his mind.
Ampak on ni bil direktor svojega uma.
The mind put him to trouble.
Njegov mu je povzročil velike težave.
His mind propelled him to jail.
Njegov ga je pripeljal v zapor.
His mind made him to lose his job.
Njegov ga je pripeljal do tega, da je izgubil svojo službo.
You may wonder, hey, Dr. Das, explain what you mean. What does that mean?
Mogoče se sedaj sprašujete, ok, doktor Das, da razložite, kaj s tem mislite.
Listen.
Poslušajte.
Strauss-Kahn, he went to New York.
Ta direktor je šel v New York.
No, IMF director, International Monetary Fund director. He went to New York to have fun.
On je bil direktor tega velikega podjetja in je šel v New York, da bi se malo zabaval.
New York is a strategic location for funds.
Torej, New York je središče, kjer se srečujejo te poslovne.
And look, Strauss-Kahn had a very beautiful wife in France.
In ta poslovnež, ta direktor je imel izjemno lepo, čudovito ženo v Franciji.
But when he went to New York and was lodging in a hotel, he got attracted to a maid in the hotel.
Ampak, ko je v New Yorku, ko je prebival v hotelu, ga je začela privlačiti gospa, ki je delala tam kot neka vrsta čistilka, služkinja, hotelierka.
And he made unhealthy romantic adventures to the maid in the hotel.
in je želel imeti romantične izkušnje s to hotelirko v tem hotelu.
Unsolicited romantic advancement. Unsolicited romantic advancement.
Želel je imeti še večje romantične izkušnje z njo.
That's against the law in America.
Ampak to je v nasprotju z zakoni v Ameriki.
So they called the police for him.
In so poklicali policijo.
America, we love seeing those type of things. In America, we love seeing those type of things. Big people who cannot control their mind get into trouble.
Torej v Ameriki to lahko pogosto vidimo. Veliki, uspešni ljudje, ki ne morejo kontrolirati svojega uma, ker ne morejo sam sebe kontrolirati.
So he was apprehended by the police, was indicted, was found guilty after prosecution, and he went to jail.
Torej, policija ga je prijela in ga spoznala za krivega na sodišču in na to je bil postavljen v zapor.
That's how he lost his job.
In tako je izgubil svojo službo.
And at that time, one of his kids, a very beautiful girl, she was schooling in one of America's Ivy Leagues in New York.
In takrat ena izmed njegovih čudovitih hčerk se je šolala v eni izmed univerz v New Yorku.
So can you imagine that? A father from the position of the director for International Monetary Fund to jail.
Si lahko predstavljate to situacijo. Torej, velik poslovnež in oče, ki je bil velika oseba, je pristal v zaporu.
Strauss-Kahn did not plan to do that.
Ampak ta poslovnež ni načrtoval, da bo to storil.
He saw this maid and his mind impelled him to go chase after her. And that is how he got implicated.
On je zagledal to hotelirko in njegov ga je prepričal, da jo zapelje.
Sometimes we do the wrong thing and we blame it on the devil.
In včasih storimo napačno stvar in potem krivimo hudiča.
The devil is the mind.
Hudič je naš
There's nobody called devil somewhere. Our mind is our own devil.
Noben ni hudič, ampak naš je hudič.
So, uncontrolled mind is our worst enemy. That is the statement of Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna.
Neobvladan je naš edini sovražnik. To govori Krishna v Bhagavad Giti.
And therefore, we need to understand that topics of this nature are not just for fun.
In moramo razumeti, da takšne tematike ni samo, da jih poslušamo za zabavo.
In fact, in management science, in my own discipline, in management, we don't go and make a presentation for the sake of a presentation. We must address a problem.
Torej, v moji stroki, v managementu, ne delamo prezentacije, predstavitve samo za voljo predstavitve, ampak da naslovimo nek problem.
So I've just demonstrated from practical example the problem of the uncontrolled mind.
In s tem primerom sem skušal prikazati, kakšen je problem neobvladanega uma.
There are just two people in the entertainment industry. They have their own private jets. Not jet, private jets. They are in jail because of uncontrolled mind.
Recimo, dve osebi, ki sta v tej industriji zabave, imajo privatne letala, ampak so v zaporu zaradi neobvladnega uma.
And so, if we understand that we can be free from problems in this world,
in torej, če lahko razumemo, da smo lahko osvobojeni problemov tega sveta,
by mastering the mind, then why not endeavor for some specific strategy to help us master or control the mind?
Da smo lahko rešili problemov, če obvladamo svoj in zakaj ne bi potem poiskali neke strategije, kako obvladati svoj
But no, we don't like to do that.
Ampak mi ne želimo tega.
Rather, Rather, we like to try to control the whole world.
Raje skušamo kontrolirati in nadzorovati cel svet.
We want to control the whole community. We want to control all members of our family.
Želimo obvladati cel svet okoli sebe, vse svoje družinske člane, ki so okoli nas.
There's no problem with that.
Okay, v tem ni problema.
Our nature is also that we have that control tendency.
V naši naravi je, da skušamo kontrolirati stvari.
We want to exercise mastery over everything around us.
Da želimo preizkušati oziroma kontrolirati vse okoli sebe.
We like to be the master.
Želimo biti kontrolor.
I know, I don't want to mention cultures, but I was speaking with somebody recently, and I was telling her that, in your own country, if even the child is 40 years old, the parents want to control the child. She was laughing. He said, it's true.
Recimo, nekdo mi pravi, da v nekaterih državah je otrok lahko star 40 let in njegovi starši ga še zmeraj želijo kontrolirati. To se res dogaja.
There's nothing wrong in trying to exercise our power of control.
Nič ni narobe s tem, če želimo uporabljati to svojo naravo, da nekaj kontroliramo.
But it will benefit us the most when we exercise that mastery over the mind and the senses.
Ampak najbolj bi bilo koristno, če to naravo po kontroliranju uporabljamo za to, da kontroliramo svoj in svoje čutila.
Because the low self-control or inability to control the mind is the cause of all crimes and antisocial behavior on this planet.
Ker, če ne kontroliramo svojega uma, to je potem vzrok vseh problemov v tem svetu, vsega kriminala, vse družbene nepravičnosti. Vse to temelji na neobvladanem umu.
I asked one of my young friends, at that time she was in law school.
Vprašal sem eno izmed mojih prijateljic, takrat je bila na pravni fakulteti.
So I asked her to find out from our professor what is the cause of crimes. What is the cause of crimes?
Vprašal sem, če lahko vprašal kakšnega profesorja, kaj on meni, kaj je vzrok kriminala, kaj je vzrok kriminala v svetu.
And this young lady, she got back to me to say, the professor said that they are taught in law school how to argue and win cases in court.
In ta mlada dama je prišla nazaj in rekla, da na tej pravni fakulteti se učijo, kako zastopajo nekega klienta, kako zmagati primere na sodiščih.
They are not taught the root cause of crimes in society.
Niso pa izobraženi o tem, kaj je korenski vzrok kriminala v družbi.
Now, there is another branch, there's another department of knowledge called criminology, where you can learn about the causative factors of crimes.
Obstaja še ena veja znanosti, kriminologija, kjer se lahko izobražujemo o tem, kaj so nekateri vzroki kriminala v svetu.
And according to two criminologists, two professors of criminology, who developed the general theory of crime in 1990, they said in their theory the general theory of crime, they said that all crimes
Torej, dva profesorja kriminologije, ki sta okoli 90-ih let ustanovila eno znanstveno revijo o kriminologiji.
All crimes are due to inability of the living being to control the mind and the senses.
Po njuni teoriji je vzrok vsega kriminala to, da živo bitje ni zmožno kontrolirati svojega uma in svojih čutil.
This is technically called low self-control.
Temu se tehnično reče nizka sposobnost samoobvladanosti.
And this corresponds with the advocacy of Bob Marley, who said that We are slaves to our senses. We are slaves to our minds.
In to je povezano s tem, kar je govoril Bob Marley, da smo sužni svojih čutil in sužni svojega uma.
We work so hard. We fought wars to abolish slavery.
Tako trdo delamo. Imeli smo toliko vojn, da bi lahko opustili suženstvo.
But we hardly find people who are struggling, who are championing causes to abolish this enslavement of the individual to the mind. We hardly find people
Težko pa najdemo ljudi, ki se borijo oziroma borijo tem, kako se rešiti suženstva svojemu umu.
We hardly find people who come up to advocate that, look, we need to solve the problem. We are slaves to our mind and our senses. We need to deal with this. No, we don't find people like that.
Zelo težko, praktično nemogoče je najti ljudi, ki govorijo o tem, moramo obvladati svoj um. Mi smo sužni svojega uma, moramo se rešiti tega suženstva.
So, this is a general problem and a specific problem.
In to je splošen problem in hkrati specifičen problem.
In management science, if something is a general problem, we don't care to conduct research on that.
V managementu, če imamo nek tak poseben problem, potem se velikokrat ne zmenimo za to.
But if the problem is specific, we're very eager to conduct research.
Oziroma, če je splošen problem, se ne zmenimo, če pa je specifičen problem, potem pa naredimo neko raziskavo.
Because that will add an input in the management domain of knowledge. Because that will make some impact on the management domain of knowledge.
Ker bo ta raziskava potem pripomogla k boljšemu managementu.
So here we are all living beings, and we have our minds.
In tukaj smo živa bitja in imamo svoj
And the problems we are having, whether it is on individual level, or on a collective level, a community level, national level, international level, the root cause, not according to me, according to criminologists, according to the general theory of crime, it is because of uncontrolled mind and senses.
In vse probleme, ki jih imamo, tako individualne, tako družbene, državne, neddržavne, in to ni samo glede na mene, to je glede na te profesore iz kriminologije, je korenski vzrok vsega tega je neobvladan in neobvladana čutila.
The good news is that there are two classes of people on this planet.
Dobra novica pa je, da obstajata dve vrsti ljudi na tem planetu.
In Sanskrit, one class is called Goswami.
V Sanskritu se eni vrsti ljudi reče Goswami.
Go means the mind or the senses, and Swami means the controller.
Go pomeni ali čutila, Swami pa pomeni tisti, ki kontrolira.
In other words, Goswami means someone who has mastery over the mind and the senses.
Torej, Goswami je tisti, ki obvlada svoj in svoja čutila.
And Godasa is the opposite polarity.
Godasa pa je prav nasprotno tega.
Godasa means someone who is a servant of the mind, servant of the God, the senses.
Godasa je tisti, ki je služabnik oziroma služen svojega uma in svojih čutil.
And so we suffer because we are Godasas.
In mi smo večinoma Godasi.
We go to jail because we are Godasas.
Gremo v zapor, ker smo Godasi.
We commit the rapes and we cause painful harm, abuse people because we are Godasas.
Dogajajo se spolne zlorabe in druge vrste zlorabe, zato ker smo Godasi.
We know this is not right for us to do. We know this is unethical. We know this is a crime. And we go ahead and do it.
Vemo, da to, kar storimo, ni dobro, ni etično, ampak kljub temu to storimo.
This is a typical situation with the uncontrolled mind.
To je tipična situacija neobvladanega uma.
Now you may ask, how do these Goswamis, how do they come to master the mind?
Kako se zdaj vprašate, kako zdaj te Gosvami, kako lahko oni obvladajo svoj um?
They adopt different type of strategies, spiritual strategies.
Oni so razvili različne duhovne strategije.
So the mind is material, is subtle material element, and the problems created by the mind cannot be addressed, or the problems cannot be resolved through the same level of approach.
Torej, je materialni subtilni element. In problemi, ki jih ustvari ta ne moremo jih rešiti skozi isti ta skozi isto to pogojenost.
Because the mind is subtle material, and for us to develop a strategy to deal with the impulsivities of the mind, we have to come from a higher dimension. That means from a spiritual dimension.
Torej, če želimo obvladati ki je in te probleme, ki jih proizvaja, ker je materialni subtilni element, potem moramo izhajati iz nekega višjega položaja, iz nekega duhovnega položaja.
So I'd like to give you a story about how a Goswami changed hippies, potheads, social misfits into Goswamis.
In rad bi vam povedal zgodbo, kako je Gosvami spremenil hipije, tiste, ki so kadili travo, in razne osebe, ki so bile družbeno izključene, kako je take osebe spremenil v Gosvami.
This Goswami, he is called His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Temu Gosvami je ime njegova božanska milost, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
He came to, he sailed from Calcutta, from India to New York. He arrived in New York in 1965.
On je priplul z ladjo iz Kalkute v New York leta 1965.
And he trained young Americans who were on the road, hippies, who were slaves to their mind. He turned them to be masters of the mind and the senses.
In on je streniral, izobrazil te ljudi, mlade ljudi, ki so bili na ulici, ki so živeli na ulici, da so postali Gosvami in tako, da so obvladali svoj in svoja čutila.
And what was his secret?
In kaj je bila njegova skrivnost?
He simply taught them a meditation that is called mantra meditation, Maha Mantra meditation.
In kaj je bila njegova metoda? On jih je učil o meditaciji, poslednji vrste meditaciji, mantra meditaciji.
He taught them, the major mantra he taught them was the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Poučil jih je o Maha Mantri, Hare Krishna Maha Mantri.
And these hippies, they turned to be saintly personalities. They turned to be saints. Saints.
Torej, te osebe so se preobrazile v svete osebe.
So this mastery of the mind approach is time-tested.
In ta metoda, ta mantra meditacija, kako obvladati to je že preizkušeno, časovno preizkušeno.
And other people who follow that example, that path, they also become Goswamis.
In tisti ljudje, ki sledijo tej poti, tej metodi, tudi postanejo uspešni v obvladovanju svojega uma.
In other words, they also become perfected in mastery over the mind and the senses.
Izpopolnijo se v tem, da lahko popolno obvladajo svoj in svoja čutila.
You may ask, Dr. Das, can you share with us this mantra you're talking about?
In lahko zdaj vprašate, doktor Das, povejte zdaj malo več o tej mantri, o kateri govorite.
I can freely do that with you. And I've been following also the path of those Goswamis for the past 40 years. 40 years.
To lahko znate storiti. Jaz sem storil to pot te Gosvamijev že 40 let. 4-0.
And imagine somebody who has a PhD in management and decisions is doing some practice for 40 years. You think he's stupid?
Si vedno predstavljate, ne? Nekdo, recimo, ki ima doktorat iz managementa in odločanja in prakticira neko meditacijo 40 let. A mislite, da je ta človek neumen?
So, we're freely sharing this strategy of mastering the mind so that when we become successful, that success can be sustained. Not like the 10th director for International Monetary Fund.
Torej, s to metodo smo zmožni, da obvladamo in da potem, ko dosežemo uspeh, da je ta uspeh trajnosten. Da ni tak uspeh od tega direktorja, tega poslovneža, ki se je ta uspeh skoro obrnil v izgubo.
I can give you so many examples of people whose success was not sustainable.
Lahko nam veliko primerov ljudi, katerih uspeh ni bil trajnosten.
Recently, one senator in America, imagine to become a senator in America is not a joke. That senator was found guilty. He was being tried for fraudulent activities. He was found guilty and is now behind bars. He's in jail. Very bad.
Torej, eden izmed zelo senatorjev v Ameriki, vrste politik, to je zelo odgovoren položaj. On je bil kriv za neke prevare in sedaj sedi za rešetkami v zaporu.
So, you are young people coming up. You're going to be the leaders of Slovenia in the future.
In vi ste vsi mladi ljudje, vi boste v prihodnosti vodje Slovenije.
So by being exposed to this type of discussions, you have an opportunity to be able to protect yourself, protect your success from being destroyed by the influence of the uncontrolled mind.
In s tem, ko ste izpostavljeni takim predavanjem, imate možnost, da se zavarujete pred tem, da se vaš uspeh ne porazgubi, da vaš uspeh postane trajnosten, s tem, ko obvladate svoj
And this mantra meditation that I have been practicing, this Krishna mantra, is a simple thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 16 words just to repeat it.
In ta mantra meditacija, ki jo jaz izvajam že 40 let, je zelo enostavna. Samo izgovorimo te besede. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To je samo 16 besed.
I have been doing this again for 40 years. I'm a big-time scholar, and I'm very happy traveling all over the world.
Jaz to počnem že 40 let, sem učenjak in potujem po celem svetu in sem zelo srečen.
Any comments or questions?
Na vprašanja ali komentarje.
Yes.
Can you define a little bit more what is success?
Success.
Lahko definirate, kaj je uspeh, malo bolj definirate.
That's a good question.
To je dobro vprašanje.
Success is relative.
Uspeh je relativen.
For some people, working on the farm and getting 2 square meals a day, that is their success.
Za nekoga je uspeh, če dela na kmetiji in dobi recimo 2 obroka ali nekaj predela, za njega je to uspeh.
They're happy with it.
In oni so srečni s tem.
For some people, they have 1 meal a day, that is their success.
Za njih, za nekatere ljudi, če imajo 1 obrok na dan, za njih success or not.
That is their success. They are happy with it.
Ja, oni so zadovoljni z 1 obrokom. Za njih je to uspeh.
So success is relative.
Uspeh je zelo relativen.
When we talk about success, the tendency is to think, oh, one has to become a billionaire, or a millionaire, or a trillionaire.
Pa včasih si mislimo, ja, uspeh pomeni, da postane nekdo milijonar, ali pa multimilijonar, ali pa bilionar.
So then the question is, what is real success?
In potem je res vprašanje, kaj je zdaj pravi uspeh.
Because we have seen people who have even millionaires, they commit suicide.
Ker vidimo ljudi, ki zelo veliko dosežejo, ampak stvorijo samomore.
That means the money could not give them the desired satisfaction.
To pomeni, da denar jim ni mogel dati pravega zadovoljstva.
You see, our nature is that we are eternal, the spirit soul. The spirit soul is eternal, knowledgeable, and blissful. And these three elements must always be dominant in our lives. Otherwise, we will not be happy.
Ker narava duhovne duše je, torej so tri aspekti, da je večna, polna blaženosti in znanja. In na to se moramo vedno osredotočiti v življenju. Vedno mora biti prisotno v našem življenju. Če ne, ne bomo srečni.
These days we find people, they have good job.
Danes vidimo ljudi, imajo dobre službe.
Very common in America. Big house.
Zelo pogosto v Ameriki imajo velike hiše.
Big cars.
Velike avtomobile.
One day they come back from work.
Nekega dne pridejo iz službe.
They carry a gun and kill the wife, kill the children, and turn the gun to themselves.
In potem ubijajo ženo, otroke in sebe.
They are living good. They were living good as perceived by the ordinary eyes.
Zelo dobro živijo, zunanje gledano zelo dobro, lepo živijo.
But there was no inner contentment.
Ampak znotraj sebe niso imeli nič, ni bilo vsebine znotraj njih.
They are not able to bridge the gap between that internal happiness and the external world.
Niso zmožni povezati to razdaljo med to notranjo srečo, svojo notranjostjo in zunanjim uspehom.
So real success implies that we have attained that level where we have realized that we are eternal, we are knowledgeable, and we are happy. We are blissful.
Pravi uspeh je to, da pridemo do tega spoznanja, da smo večni, da smo polni znanja in da smo srečni, mirni.
The other aspects of success are very relative. You have plenty of money. Yes, you're successful.
Aspekti uspeha pa so relativni. Okay, imaš veliko denarja, si potem že uspešen.
You have 3 PhDs. Yes, you're successful.
Imaš 3 doktorate. Okay, si uspešen.
But if there's a gap in your life that is caused by devotional bankruptcy, your life will be miserable. Will be miserable.
Če pa nimamo znotraj sebe, če ne povežemo nekaj tega zunanjega uspeha s svojo notranjostjo, s to našo pravo duhovno naravo, potem bomo bili nesrečni.
And so we have to reflect on this very pertinent question. What is real success? This is a very intriguing question.
In moramo razmišljati o tem, kaj je dejansko uspeh.
It's just getting plenty of money to feed my family and to build big houses, to buy big cars. Is that success?
Ali je to uspeh, da samo dobimo denar, nahranimo svojo družino, kupimo veliko hišo, velike avtomobile?
Yes, that is success.
Ja, to je uspeh.
But it's relative success.
Ampak to je relativno.
And even that relative success, if we are slaves to the mind, we will lose it one day and in jail.
In tudi celo ta relativni uspeh. Če ne obvladamo svojega uma, bomo ta uspeh izgubili in bomo pristali v zaporu.
So our point here is that whether you're relatively successful or you are transcendentally successful, control or mastery over the mind is an imperative factor. Otherwise, it will not be sustainable.
In moja poanta tukaj je, da ali imamo ta relativni uspeh, ali smo transcendentalno duhovno uspešni, potrebno je tukaj, da obvladujemo svoj um. Brez tega ne gre.
Yes, any other comments or questions?
Še kakšne komentarje ali vprašanja?
Yes,
Thank you so much for this inspiring lecture.
thank you.
I have a question. Like, the nature of the mind is that it's active, and once, let's say that we manage to control it for a couple of minutes, hours, it's calm. What do we do then?
Okay. Se pravi, hvala za predavanje. Recimo, ko obvladamo in potem je miren nekaj časa, nekaj mislov, kaj potem storiti?
Yeah, if we are able to control it, even momentarily, we can be so innovatively creative.
Če obvladamo celo za trenutek, smo lahko zelo kreativni in inovativni.
And if we dovetail that creativity and innovation in exploring how we can improve on our ethical and transcendental values, the world will become a better place to live in.
In če potem uporabimo to kreativnost in inovativnost, da premišljujemo o tem, kako pridobiti neke duhovne, etične vrednote, potem bi bil svet boljši.
Now, I'd like to make a reference to another author. His name is Srila Vyasadeva. He wrote the Vedas. You could Google on the web, the Vedas or the Vedic literature.
Navedel se bom še na enega avtorja, Šri Vyasadeva, ki je spisal vedsko literaturo, to lahko pogooglate, Šri Vyasadeva.
In one of the books of the Vedas is called or titled Sri Upanishad, text 11.
Ena izmed teh knjig, ki jih je on spisal, se imenuje Šri Upanishad, 11. tekst.
It is mentioned that we need to integrate our professional careers with spiritual development.
In ta tekst razlaga, da moramo potegniti usporednico s svojim profesionalnim razvojem in svojim duhovnim razvojem.
When we're doing this, we will never get into trouble.
In ko to storimo, ne bomo nikoli zašli v težave.
And there will be perfect mastery over the mind.
In lahko bomo popolnoma obvladali
Thank you.
Hvala lepa.
What's the time?
7 o'clock. If someone has any questions.
Any other comment or questions?
Če kdo kakšno vprašanje, komentar?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for your lecture. I often see myself struggling with keeping up the good habits. For example, I'm doing a certain thing for like 2 weeks, and then I just live it. Do you have any recommendations how to keep being in this flow that you don't just...
Yeah.
Kako vzdrževati neke navade, sam pri sebi vidim, da počnem eno stvar 2 tedna, potem pa mogoče ne uspeva več tako, kako ostati v tem flow state, v tem, da lahko nadaljujem s to isto navado, ki sem si jo zadal.
Yeah. I have a suggestion for you.
Imam predlog zate.
Try to be self-regulated.
Poskušaj biti samoreguliran.
Check what you eat.
Glej, kaj ješ.
Eat foods in the mode of goodness,
Jej hrano v vrlini,
not foods in the mode of passion.
ne hrano v strasti.
Because foods in the mode of passion and ignorance, they don't allow you to be steady in your ethical, valuable habits. In your ethical habits.
Ker hrana v strasti in v neznanju nam onemogočata to, da razvijemo te etične, da etično ravnamo.
The influence of those foods basically distract us from even the things we love doing.
Ker vpliv te hrane povzroča, vpliv te hrane je, da nas zmede, da nas odvrne tega cilja, ki si ga postavimo.
Because the passion does not allow us to be steady.
ker ta strast nam onemogoča, da smo stanovitni v nečem.
When we rise to the mood of goodness, we can be very much peacefully focused sustainably in the things we love to do.
In ko pa se dvignemo v vrlino, to nam omogoča, da smo lahko zelo mirni, osredotočeni, stabilni, stanovitni v nečem, kar počnemo.
This your friend can help you, educate you on that. I said, this your friend can help you, educate you on what type of foods to eat, so as to be able to maintain, come to the level of the mode of goodness.
A prijatelj tudi se lahko poči, kako je s tako hrano, da prideš v to vrlino.
And any other comments or questions?
Še kakšno vprašanje ali komentarji?
And just for those of you who may feel shy to ask questions,
Za tiste, ki ste mogoče sramežljivi, da bi karkoli vprašali,
you feel free to reach out to him. I'm a guest. I'm not going to be here for long. But you feel free to reach out to me. He also has my contact information.
Jaz sem tukaj gost, lahko pa kontaktirate mene, če imate kakršno koli vprašanje za doktor Vasudeva Daso.
Feel free. Don't look at this guy. Oh, he's a black dude. No, I won't go see him.
Jaz sem mislil, da ta je črn, se ne bom zdaj tlele, ono malo mi je tako čudno.
I'm a liberal guy, okay?
Jaz sem tak liberalen, to ni problem.
You have my number, right?
Yes.
Okay. So contact him. I'm on WhatsApp. And America and Europe is not far. If you want me next time, I can still come.
Torej, ja, lahko mene kontaktirate ali pa direktno njega in ja, Amerika, Evropa, to je dosti blizu, ni daleč.
All right.
Če ima še kdo karkoli, če ne pa zdaj zaključim.
So thank you again very much for coming.
Hvala vam, da ste se prišli.